Hello all, good morning. I am Hiran and welcome to Mahoja Institute of Technologies, the next video series. So today what we're going to see is we're going to see how we're going to install Java and NetBeans on Windows 10. Okay, so before we get inside the video, stay safe, wash your hands, wear mask and maintain social distance. So we are hosting a lot of videos on our page. If you want to know about our page, just type Mahojis and then hit enter. You will be finding our channel, and if you click on it, you can see about it. So please do subscribe our channel. Without wasting much time, we can get inside our video. So today's is the day where we're going to install NetBeans IDE. Okay, so NetBeans IDE is one of the famous IDE. IDE means it's like a development environment where you can, instead of using your normal uh, 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 text notepad for any kind of development, importantly for Java, you can use something called as this kind of IDEs. IDE means integrated development environment. So we're going to install NetBeans, but before we install NetBeans, we need to install JDK. So what is JDK? Java Development Kit. So how we going to install it? So we're going to install from Google and download and install it. So before we download it, we need to know whether Java is installed on our machine or not. For that, just to go to your search and then type cmd, that is command prompt, hit enter. Okay, now we got the console. So here type java space hyphen version. So it says Java is not recognized as an internal or external command. It means Java is not installed. Okay, let's see Java C hyphen version. So Java C is also saying that not recognized as internal or external command. It means Java is not available. So what we can do, I'm closing this. Okay, go to the browser, type JDK download. Just type JDK download. You will get some results. In that, the second result which says java-sc space development kit 16. So click on that link. It will take us to Oracle website, and by the time you will know like Java is now owned by Oracle. So that's the reason it takes us to the Oracle website. So scroll little down, you will be finding lot of versions. Depends on your operating system, you can able to select which version you needed. So currently we are going to install Java JDK 1.6 on 64-bit Windows. So I am selecting this binary, click on this download. We will be getting the option like we need to accept this agreement, then click on download. So it will initiate the download. I have already downloaded, so I am just cancelling. In case you are like newly downloading, you can continue, allow it to continue download. So closing this. So I have my downloaded file available in my laptop. So if you have downloaded, it will be always available in most of the scenarios. It will be available in the download folder. In case if you don't know where it is available, just go here, click on that show in folder. You can click, so the folder will pop up. So from there, go ahead and then select this Java JDK 16.0.1 underscore Windows -x64.bin. So just double click on that. So your Windows will take couple of seconds and then it will prompt for to install or not. Yeah, admin level access it will request for. You see it is prompting me, so I am giving yes. It means it's going to install. Now it will initiate the application. You have noticed, so it is like installing, preparing to install. Okay, so it is asking me the screen for the installation, so I'm clicking on next. Okay, it is by default selecting C program files Java JDK16. So if you wish to give it in the same location, it is fine. If you want to change, you can change it, but I wish to keep it in the same version, so I'm giving next. So it will now install Java JDK. Java has multiple versions of JDK like Java JDK 16, 13, 11, 8. Multiple versions are there. For this video purpose, we are installing 16. Depends on the development environment of yours. You need to select your Java JDK version. This will take a couple of minutes to get the download done. So if you see validating installed and then updating component registrations, it registers our Java on our machine. So it's almost done. So the size of Java, this Java JDK is approximately you can able to see like here 150 MB. So the approx size of Java JDK is 150 MB. So it depends on our system's strength and performance. This may vary from like couple of seconds to like a few minutes also. So currently my machine is undergoing some updates, so it's taking little extra time than expected. Okay, done. So what it says is Java SE development kit 16 is already now successfully installed. So if I click on view steps, it's going to open me a new web page on the default browser, and it will show about Java JDK 16 and its updates. So if you want to read it, you can click on it, else you can click on close. I have clicked on the next tab, so the page will open. You can like see like how it is also, but I am clicking on close, so this will get closed. Now Java JDK 16 is installed. Now let's install NetBeans. So for installing NetBeans, just type NetBeans, NETBEANS, and hit enter. So the first link it comes is Apache NetBeans. So NetBeans it's a integrated development environment, as I have said you. NetBeans an integrated development environment for Java. Importantly, it is for Java. So NetBeans is available for almost like all versions of OS, like if you say like Windows or Linux or Mac OS or Solaris. So almost all the platforms it is available, and this NetBeans is so easy for the starter, like the person who starts with Java development. So what we are going is we're going to click on the welcome to Apache NetBeans, this link. So here if you see, there is something called as Apache NetBeans can be installed on all the operating systems. So you can click on this installed icon is there, so click on the installed icon or installed highlighted word. So it now gives us multiple versions of Apache NetBeans. One is feature update. Feature update means it is like development version. So we are not going with the development version, we are going with Apache NetBeans 12 LTS. It is long-term support. It means it is like a stable version, one of the stable version. So we are going with long-term stable version. Click on the download. So as soon as you click on the download, it's going to give us a page where you can download your NetBeans binary. There are multiple options. One is .zip. The binary will be available in zip format. We can extract and directly we can use it. This is for source, as this is an open source project. Anybody who wants to develop this Apache NetBeans, they can able to download it. We going to install the NetBeans for Windows x64 because currently our operating system is Windows 64-bit operating system because I am running Windows 10. Then the other options what is available, Linux is available and Mac OS also it's available, but I am using Windows x64. I have clicked on this link, Apache NetBeans 12.0 bin Windows x64.exe, and after we come to this page, you will be getting the we suggest following mirror for your download. So click on this particular first link. So my link may not be same with yours. You may be getting a different a link over here. Don't worry about it, but you can click on the first link. So that will immediately initiate the download. So NetBeans is approximately 360 MB you can see, which I have already downloaded and it's available with me. So I'm just cancelling. Again, if you want to know where this file is available after download, so click on this icon and then show in folder. If you click on show in folder, it will be opening the folder with the file where it is. The downloaded file, the name will be apache-netbeans-12.0-bin-windows x64. So as usual, how we did for Java JDK, we going to just double click on it. As usual, if you double click, it will be it needs to pop up for first of all for authorization to install it. So that pop-up will come. Once if you give OK or yes, it will continue to the application installation stage. So there are multiple IDEs available. For example, we can able to develop Java related codes on Eclipse, which is one of the oldest IDE which is available in the market and which is famous in the market is Eclipse IDE. After that, we are having like Visual Studio Code is available where you can able to use it. So like that, we are having lots and lots of IDEs available in the market. You can use any kind of IDE. Even if you don't have anything, you can use text editor kind of things like Notepad, but you need to be very careful. Notepad++, again you need to be very careful. Sublime Text, you need to be very careful. But IDEs are little helpful for you. So I am giving yes over here that I am allowing it to install. Next, the installer will pop up on the screen. Yes, installer started. It is going to configure the installer, like it's initiating. Okay, so it is now just it's got minimized. Again it will pop up. You don't think like it has got closed completely, it will come back. Okay, if you see it got popped up. Apologies earlier, like it got little delayed due to my battery was low. Now I have connected it, so it's not a problem now. So what it says is, as this IDE, that is integrated development environment, it will be having all other dependencies, applications, tools, whatsoever it is required for your Java development. So what it says is it's going to install base IDE. Base IDE means this NetBeans completely, Java SE, Java EE, HTML5 or JavaScript, and then PHP. If you want to remove anything, you can remove it. Currently I'm not going to. I'm going to allow it to install everything. If you want to remove it, just click on customize and unselect whichever component you don't want it. So for example, if you want, if whichever, like for example, if you don't want like PHP to be installed, you can remove it. But I'm not going to install like remove anything. I'm just giving everything checked. So it's checked. So click on next. It's asking for the license agreement. I recommend you to go through with the complete license agreement statements, whatsoever it is mentioned. It's always good for reading. When you have some time, please read this but currently I am accepting. I accept the terms in the license agreement. Next. So there is an option like where it is going to install by default. If you want to change it, you can change it, and by default it automatically took the JDE path, as we have installed the JDE earlier, so it has picked up the JDE path. In your machine, if you have given it in a different location, you have installed apart from the default location, then you can browse and you can able to configure. Or you are having multiple versions, you want to select a right version, so at then you can able to browse it and you can select it. But currently I don't want to do it, so I am just leaving it with 16.0. Next, it's telling like check for updates, let it be. Next, now it is installing. So again, this installation also will take a couple of minutes to several minutes extra. The reason behind is like it depends on our system availability and system performance. If our system is doing good, then it will be running fast. If the system is doing like little bad, or the our mission's resource is being fully utilized, then it will be a little slow. So I think in this mission it will take another couple of minutes. So what I do is I will show you um, one more important step. In case if you are if you want to install or set up, we can call it as, if you want to set up java underscore home, there is a environmental variable which we need to set up. So java underscore home, if you want to set up, how to do it, or java underscore, for java path we call it as, so that we need to set up. Then only our command prompts or any other application can able to identify where exactly the java is available. So let's again once again test it. Though we have installed java jdk, let's see. Again I am opening a command prompt. Okay, it pops up. Let me see like java space hyphen version, whether it is available. It has picked up. So okay, java c hyphen version. Great, this also picked up. Let's check for java underscore home environmental variable. For that, echo space java underscore home. Hope this will be also available. Let's not waste. Let's quickly check our setup of environmental variable, how to do it also, because still the back one is still keep executing. So let me show you like how to set the environmental variable in case your java hyphen version is saying like still java is not visible, or java c is also showing you java c is not defined command or something. So you need to set up the environmental variable by the time. So how to do it, I will show you now. I'm just minimizing this. So actually, okay, so further what you need to do is click on the start icon, it will be prompting up. So there is something called a settings. Click on settings, it will open your system setting. My machine is running bit slow, so it's taking time for you. It might have opened by this time. Okay, it got open. So just type it like environment. If you type like edit the system environment, edit the environmental label for your account. So we're going to select edit the system environmental variable. Just type envi or environment. Okay, you will get a pop-up like this. So backside one I'm just minimizing. Fine. So you will get a pop-up like this. In this, under the advanced at the bottom there is something called as environmental variable. So I'm just creating environment variable. Above is one is for the logged in user. We are not going to use it. So below there is something called as system variables. So here we need to make sure we are adding some values. So these are the one which is responsible for us to provide that relevant output. Okay, so we going to add the path for the bin folder of JDK in this path. If I add this, then in my command prompt, if I type java space -- version or java commands, then java commands will operate. For the users who didn't got it, what you need to do is open your Explorer, go to your C drive, go to your program files, Java. So wheresoever it got installed, like I'm going to my path. Earlier while installing Java JDK, wheresoever you have installed, go to the path and get inside the JDK folders. There is a important folder called as bin. All other folders also important, but bin is one of the important folder because this only has all the dependents and important files. For example, java.exe. If you see java.exe file is also available. Java c.exe also is available. So all other dependent files, DLLs, everything is available here only. So just copy this particular location and come back to this environmental variable screen. There is path, one of the system variable named path is available. So click on edit. It will be showing you all the different paths whatsoever got added. Click on one of the click on new. So there is empty space. So put Java program like C program files whatsoever we have copied, the bin folder. Click on OK. So now this has got added. This is one. And for example, once we got it, click on OK. Here also click on OK. Next is what we need to do is, after you do it, you close the existing command prompt, open a new command prompt, and if you check now your Java, it will be operating. Java -- version or Java C -- version. So both the things will give you the result. So for the another one which is called as Java_home. So we need to add that path also. So where that path is available, as usual, like the same thing whatsoever we have copied. Similarly, we need to open the environmental variables screen. We have already having the path of bin folder of our Java. So let me open the settings. Once again opening the settings. In the setting we need type environment variable, so edit the system environment variable. So click on that. It will give you a pop-up. I'm closing the background screen. So it got us a pop-up. So in this pop-up, click on the environmental variable. So if you see here, there is no path called as java underscore home. That's the reason it was not coming. What we're going to do is click on new here. Variable name, you type it java underscore home, and in the value paste earlier copied that directory structure or directory location. In that, remove the last bin part alone. Bin is not required, so we need to copy the the complete value without the bin. That's all. Q1 okay, or else you can even click on browse directory and go there, and then you can select the directory also. So that's also fine. If you see, if I select like this, it will be coming. So this PC, in that C drive, in that program files, in that Java, in that this Java, this JDK 1601 we need to select. So give a OK and then give OK. That's all. Now the system path also got added, java underscore home. Click on OK. Here also you need to click OK. Now in this, if I select, it will not come, so I am closing this. Open one more command prompt. Here type echo %java underscore home. If you see, now it is showing what is the, where is the java home, that means java where it got installed. So this is the way we can overcome the issues with the environment setup. This is environment setup for Java. Okay, so our NetBeans got completed, so I can click on finish. That's all. This is the way how we need to install JDK, set up environmental variables and install NetBeans. If you want to try accessing NetBeans, just click on Apache NetBeans, which will be on the desktop, or else type and search NetBeans, you will be getting the results. Open the application. So the application will get open for you. Thank you so much. This is a short video on how to install Java and NetBeans, and do visit our website for learning more about multiple technologies, and we are conducting lots and lots of events, free events and paid events. You can click on the events and know more about the different types of events which is available. And I would like to remind you to go to our YouTube channel and please subscribe our YouTube channel. So if you see, there are a lot of events are happening every now and then. We will be having, mostly every weekend we will be having various events happening. Thank you. And the NetBeans is opening up. It will take some time at the start to set up for you. Hopefully it will get started. There will be no issues. In case if you have any questions, you put it on the comments window. Please do like and subscribe our channel. So this is NetBeans came up. So thank you so much. Bye bye. Stay safe, stay home, stay away from corona. Thank you.